So let's just talk about an outbound sales process. So you have a list, and then you start off the list. There's a cold outreach. Do you have any recommendations for approaching somebody cold out in terms very cold, and what channels and tactics do you think will work over there?
Yeah, so that's a really great question. And frankly, that deserves what you would need to look at is you need to look at your avatar. So before you even conduct an outbound, I spend time looking closely at the psychographics of the person I'm reaching out to. There's a step before the outreach step where I call it prioritizing or qualifying. And essentially, I look for a few different things. I try to that at least is I try to look for mutual connections. Like, is there anyone on LinkedIn who I know that they know? And I really do try to do some of that preemptive work by getting an introduction or a referral to them. If they are younger, if they're, let's say, my demographic, right? Like, let's say millennials or a little bit younger, what I understand about that particular avatar or that person is they're constantly on the phone. They need information quickly, and infographics and like tight, aesthetically pleasing visuals are important. And so I would play with a few different things, let's say with a younger audience, where I would connect via email and text messaging and then a phone call, because more people are apt to see those things and react to those things if they're in that audience. So to go back to that question, it really, part of being an effective outbounder, someone who's conducting, outreaches or prospecting, is you need to have a really good understanding of your audience ahead of time. In the outbound itself, let's say I'm reaching out and let's say I have no information on this person whatsoever. What I'm trying to help them get to is the pain point I'm solving. So asking them, hey, one of the things I do is I help with, and then, so for instance, when I'm reaching out to companies or organizations about my services, I share with them that the reason people hire me is because they want to help their sales teams grow their results. They want to see their sales teams, hit their growth, hit their sales targets, or exceed them. So I speak to the pain point, I speak to the benefit that they want to see, more than anything else. So I'll pause there. That was a lot. There's so many different ways to approach that question, because there are a lot more components to it than just conducting an outbound, right? But the seed of a good outbound is that you speak to the need.